Do you need to know the mass percents of copper and chlorine in copper-2 chloride? Well, good thing you clicked on the video, because I'm about to tell you how to do it. First, we're going to find the mass, then we're going to find those percents. Watch. Bam. So the first step is to write down the elements I see in the compound, right? So we see copper, Cu, and we see chlorine, Cl. Next is then to write down the number of atoms of each. At the bottom of copper, there is a 1. So that means there's 1 copper. Chlorine, there's a 2. So the subscripts are what are going to tell you the number of atoms. Next is the mass of the element, right? We go to the periodic table to find this. So copper here is going to be roughly 63.55. Chlorine is 35.45. Those units can represent gram per mole or AMU, depending upon if you're finding molar mass or molecular mass, all right? So let's write that down. So 63.55, 63.55, and this was then 35, excuse me, thinking of sulfur right now, 35.45. All right. Then to find the total mass of the element, all we simply have to do is take the number of atoms and multiply it by the mass of that element, and this is 63.55 for copper, and then for chlorine, you got to take 2 and multiply it by its weight, and that works out to be 70.90. And then to find the total mass of the compound, so simple now, just add these two values together, and it works out to be 134.45. And that was then the first step of that process, right, to find the total mass. So now we can find the percents easy peasy. I'm going to add another column to the table. Bam. So to find the mass percent of, let's say, copper, what we're going to do is take the total mass of that copper, divide it by the total mass of that entire compound, and then multiply it by 100. Does that process kind of sound a little familiar? Well, it probably does if you found percents before, right? Because percents are simply part over whole. So this is the part, right? That's the mass of the copper, divided by the whole here, so the whole mass, 134.45. And then to turn it into a percent, just simply multiply it by 100, all right? So the percent here is going to work out to be about 47.27%, all right? And then we would do the identical process here for chlorine, all right? So that's 70.90. Divide that then by 134.45. Notice how I'm taking the total mass of the chlorine, not the molecular mass or the molar mass of a single molar atom. And then when we do that division, it's going to be 52 and multiplication, 52.73. All right. And when you add those two together, it should work out to be a total of 100. And yeah, that's it, 100%. All right. I got a 100% on this. Woohoo! Yeah. Thanks for watching. I was going to say tuning in, but then I decided to say watching, so it might sound like twatching. Twatching. Thanks for twatching. All right, well, that doesn't sound good. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.